Hi YouTube, it's your girl Simply Love, and I'm here to do your monthly reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for Libra. Welcome to my channel, you all. And I want to thank each and every one of you for your condolences. I really appreciate it. Meant a lot to me. So thank you so much. Okay, now we're just going to go ahead and get into the reading. First of all, what I'm going to do is do a fortune telling for you guys at the beginning here. I have two different fortune telling decks, okay, and one is going to confirm the other as I go along. Remember, okay, it's for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign for Libra. And also these messages can go vice versa in some of, for some of you. It could be just the vice versa roles. So don't take readings here on YouTube too seriously, because this is a worldwide reading. It's just general. This is not a personal reading. Please keep that in mind. Now, for some of you may have experienced this already. It's going to resonate with you. For some of you, maybe bits and pieces. Always keep that in mind, that we are just readers. We're here to pick up the messages that Holy Spirit has to deliver to us, and then that's it. Okay, like I said, it's not for everyone, so don't take it that way. Don't take it too personal. It's just like you would pick the paper up and read in the newspaper. Remember, general reading. If you like to know, what's going on with you personally, you would have to, invest in a personal private reading. I have to keep saying this over and over again to a lot of you. So we're just going to get on with this with Libra, okay? And please leave your comments below. I really appreciate you guys' feedback, okay? Thank you. We have right now the messenger. Hope you guys can see that without the glare. The messenger is something. Now, if you can see, she has a sack, okay, and she has an envelope. So this is somebody coming to deliver a message. They might have messages. It might be like worldwide messages. You could be someone, Libra, who is delivering. Now, this could be general or love, and it may or may not resonate with the tarot reading that I'm going to do next. So there you go. So I'm picking up that for some of you are messengers. You deliver messages to people. It could be spiritual, spiritual messages. You could be a reader out here delivering messages to people worldwide, because there's the world there in the card too, so it's going around worldwide. You could be hearing about a message coming to you, or you messaging someone. This is like a quick, maybe you're trying, this is what I'm hearing, you're probably wanting to deliver a message to someone. You may be a little hesitant, is what I'm picking up intuitively. You may be hesitant on delivering a message just to somebody, or somebody may be hesitant delivering a message to you, or sending something out to you via text, phone, internet, however these messages can be delivered, that that they can be delivered. Yeah, some type of world. I feel like it's like this is someone who just comes in, say what they have to say for some of you, and then just leave. And they go elsewhere. So there's different scenarios here. So here we have the coffin. Someone could be hearing about an ending, because the coffin always talks about endings, transformation, sometimes death, not always, but sometimes. It talks about endings. It's coming along with somebody's going to get delivered some messages, or delivering a message about a ending, whether it's a relationship or family ship, or however it may resonate with you, but somebody's getting a message of that. Very little I'm feeling about, a transformation, which they call death here on earth. I just call it transformation, but I just feel like it's an ending. Some of you are going to hear messages of ending, or somebody's going to give you a message about something ending. And I'm going to tell you, from what I'm seeing now with the ring, possibly a lot of you are ending a marriage, or someone's ending a marriage with you. Somebody's ending a commitment, okay? Yeah. really, because of the the scythe here. And this is like a sudden ending, okay? Scythes come in and just like cuts very deeply. It's like it's painful. Okay, I'm just going to say it's painful, and it comes in very, very quickly. Somebody's not going to be happy regarding this news that comes into you or you delivering to someone. It's about cutting something off, okay, very swiftly and very suddenly. It's going to be a cut off, an ending again. So for some of you, it could be a marriage. Some of you, it's just a long-term relationship. I feel like, yeah, married with children. Somebody, it's got something to do with children as well. I'm hearing a message that some of you, it may be a child that you may have lost, or it could be a child that cut off a relationship with you. If it's, I'm just going to give out all the scenarios that I'm hearing with spirit just by watching. Yeah, I'm picking up very heavily. This is a marriage for a lot of you. I'm picking up some of you is just a relationship that you have a baby or have a baby by that was committed. That's coming to an end very fast. Some of you, I'm picking up that there may be an ending of a child that was involved in something happened to a child. For some of you, if this is the case, I'm so sorry about that. Maybe for some of you, I'm hearing this too, that somebody's cutting off child support. But here we have the number 26 is 8, okay? But I feel like there's going to be a good fortune for a lot of you. Whatever this situation happens, it may be something fortunate coming out of it. Because it says great fortune here, so. And I feel like some of you are reminiscing, or somebody's reminiscing about you, thinking about this thing, thinking about the situation. For some of you, it's a cutoff of child support. Some of you, it's like getting child support. Or it's just a fortunate situation for some of you. You feel like this is maybe a fortunate situation that this ended, or you ended something with someone. Because it's going to leave you or someone like reminiscing. Like I said, the message can go either way. Take it the way if the shoe fits, wear it, is what I'm saying. It's definitely got to do with a relationship with the lovers. Okay? Somebody's reminiscing about a love or somebody in the past. Because this is a 6, it's like the 6 of Cups. I'm sorry, like it's the Lover's card, or like the 6 of Cups in the tarot deck to me. Because this could be as well, like, reminiscent. It could be because it has a 6 there too, 1, 7. So it could be the 6 of Cups here too. And these 2 6s could be like maybe for some of you like a soulmate connection, or you felt soully tied to somebody. Now that something has been cut off, there's some good fortune coming in. Something has to do with a child. It could be a mother of a child or a baby daddy situation here, looks like. And somebody's reminiscing about somebody from the past that they may have cut off, or they cut you off. It may have been for some of you, sexual, just a sexual relationship. But somebody here is thinking about somebody from the past. Or I'm hearing this too. Some of you, whether it's you or the other person that you are involved with here, as far as a marriage or a long-term relationship, that I feel has been cut off, just cut off. Like either you just cut this thing off, or somebody just cut you off. However it may go, I'm picking up the energy that somebody's getting cut off the way they cut someone else off that they used to be with in the past. And now somebody's thinking about this situation because they're thinking about how they done you because it happened to you or it happened to them. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody from the past, and it was you know, seemed like maybe to you or that other person was just basically set on a sexual relationship, but I feel like somebody here was more involved than the other, and that's why this situation is happening. Like, somebody's reaping what they sow. That's the bottom line, is what I'm seeing here. Whether it's you, Libra, or somebody that done this to you, they're reaping what they sow is basically what this is. And now they're thinking about, man, this happened to me. I cut somebody off abruptly like this, and now somebody's doing this to me, and you're thinking about, or they're thinking about what they've done to you. Kind of like a karma situation. Now let's get into the cards. Please hit the comments. Again, if it's not, it doesn't resonate with you, it just doesn't, okay? Try your other signs. Somebody could have been dealing with a Gemini. Somebody could have been dealing with the air sign and earth sign, I'm hearing. So that's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Some of you been probably this person that cut you off, or you cut them off. You could have had fire in your natal chart, or they were a fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. That's what I'm hearing. Some of you, or the other person, it was somebody was in a third party situation, and somebody had to make up their mind who they wanted. But I feel like for some of you, it didn't end well. You know, somebody didn't come forth with the truth. That's why the fortune telling came out the way it did. One more. I hope you guys are having a safe 4th of July. Be safe. Don't drink and drive, okay? Be careful of what you say and what you do during this holiday for some of you, whoever celebrates it. I know I don't celebrate holidays, okay? Just me. I'm talking about you. Just me. All right, so let me see here. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. I feel like, I feel somebody was sneaky in the past. Somebody was sneaky, trying to get away with things. Some type of deception happened in the past. This was at the bottom of the deck. Could have, this is your energy. Either you were doing this, or somebody you were dealing with had air in their natal chart. Yeah, I'm picking up deception heavily, and somebody's really regretting it. I feel like somebody didn't know that, the person that they chose over this other person, they didn't know that this other person was playing games just like how you were or they were. They were playing games too. So somebody got a dose of their own medicine here, okay? Remember, general messages. The messages are coming from Spirit. Spirit guides are delivering these messages to me, to you. So, okay. 6 of Swords. I feel like this is your energy, Libra, okay? Or the other person could have this in their natal chart, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Yeah, there was somebody left a situation that may have been turbulent, and I feel like in the recent past. Somebody left a situation that may have been causing some problems, causing some waves. Somebody didn't see eye to eye. Like, two people struggling to see eye to eye is what I'm seeing. So somebody kind of like took off, just left the situation to go to a calmer atmosphere, a more calmer atmosphere. Because here's this 7 of Swords pop up again. I mean, hey, what can I say? These cards are coming out, and the Holy Spirit is speaking through the cards. It's not me. So don't be looking at me, and don't be giving me no derogatory comments. If there ain't nothing wrong, nobody would be looking at videos in the first place, as far as trying to find out what's going on. So, don't take it out on no readers, or how you feel, what you in denial of. And I'm not talking to you, Libra. I'm talking to everybody, okay? Not you ones that, you know, are understand and what's going on. There's just some people out here that's in denial. They don't like to hear the truth. So what they do is retaliate. And those type of people never get nowhere in life, because all they want to do is always blame something on someone else and not take a look at yourself and what you're allowing to happen. Not saying you, Libra. I'm talking in general, right, to everybody, okay? Sometimes we have to, you know, and I had this done in my life too. I wouldn't be able to sit up here on YouTube and talk about it, you know, not just through the cards and definitely Holy Spirit, because they put me here and mapped out my life. So I wouldn't be able to sit up here and say anything and if I didn't go through this kind of stuff myself. So I know what I had to do in order to get my life straight. So I already know what you guys need to do. The ones that, you know, are going through something in life. It's facing up to your own responsibilities of what you allow to happen in your life. That's what it is. You know, we can't sit around in denial and look for people to just tell you what you want to hear. How can you straighten your life up that way? How can things change in your life that way if you're just going to totally ignore what you do? You know, unless you're an outright narcissist. You know, a narcissist never admits what they do. Okay? They always fold. Okay? They're cowards. Be careful of a narcissist. All right, now, yeah, somebody being sneaky, some type of deceptive thing, you know, and that, like I said, that was your overall energy there, and it done popped out again. Okay, and here it is popped out here. Okay, somebody was kind of like, this could be a king or a queen, you know, kind of stuck up. Somebody wanted to have their way. I feel there was some selfishness here with someone that was a fire sign. Remember I said that earlier. Some of you were dealing with fire signs. Some of you dealing with your own energy, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Maybe somebody has it in their natal chart, or it's just you. All right? This fire sign energy, it could have been the other person doing this to you. You know, kind of like this kind of... this energy I'm picking up of like somebody was like material. It was more materialistic for them. It's more like a gain, whatever they wanted to gain out of the situation. You have to read the cards on, you know, how the surrounding cards are going, okay? That's how you have to read them. Even though, you know, she is upright or he's upright, that, you know, this here being deceptive card right next to it and this Six of Swords right next to it is telling me this somebody here in your life was being selfish, all right, and not very giving, sort of uppity. They like materialistic. They was like searching for things outside of themselves as far as money is concerned, because it's a Pentacle card, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Or some of you were dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn who acted like this in your life. You know, like I said, you have to take it the way the shoe fits. You know, don't deny it. If it's you, it's just you. You know, we all can straighten things out. But if it's not, it's not. All readings aren't going to be, you know, roses, peaches, and roses. That's just it, okay? So we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So I feel like somebody let go of or somebody, look, this is somebody who was struggling to release a situation, to let go of a situation. Somebody held on, you know, to their emotional, they let their emotions overwhelm them, and it caused, or it could be like got emotionally attached, too overly attached to, with this Eight of Cups in reverse. Somebody refusing to walk away, hanging on for dear life. Somebody could have been doing this to you, Libra. Not letting you go, holding on for dear life. Or it could be you. It could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody's all tied up in their emotions, and their emotion has caused them to become codependent, is what I'm hearing. Some codependency here. And it's like they begging and just hang on and stay with someone who is very kind of like selfish. We have the Empress in reverse, and it's causing someone, look, for some of you, very little. I feel like there was a child lost here, okay? And I'm very sorry for you guys who had it. Please hit the comment section. I feel like there was an abortion, or there was just a child lost. not aborted, but a miscarry. And for some of you, I'm picking up and it couldn't, and if it's not you, it could have been someone, you know, your partner. Okay. I'm also feeling somebody is like being they're just not being creative. They're not producing anything. Just like, I feel like somebody's very depressed. Again, all up in their emotions and very, very clingy. A clingy situation. Like, again, wanting to hang on to something. Some type of codependency. Because the Empress in the upright is someone who's very creative, independent, very nurturing. Again, if someone lost a child here, please hit this comment section. I truly am sorry. Okay? So, now these cards are so really flabby like, so please bear with me on that. Yeah, I'm picking up some depression. For some of you, I feel like this was your recent past, or some of you are just going through this situation now. Not wanting to let a situation go. Very over emotional. For somebody who's got their back turned to you, or you got your back turned to them. Somebody who's a bit of a snob, a bit of narcissist, and they're kind of I already said be careful of a narcissist. They are the worst, okay? Especially if you get emotionally tied to them. It's hard to get loose because they gotta, you let them get a hold, instead of letting it go, you kind of let them get a hold of you emotionally, and you got emotionally tied, and it causes, this is what they do. They cause you to, and you allow it because you know, you hang in there with this type of person, knowing how they are. You can see, you know, Holy Spirit gives us signs and, you know, things like that through our emotions, how we feel about something. Something either feels good or it don't feel good. Those two signals. It ain't no in between. It's either it feels good or it don't. So this is a situation where this is not feeling good. Somebody should be letting go of this situation. It's not serving you. Here it is, the Tower in reverse. Somebody's definitely not wanting to let go. Somebody's avoiding the Tower moment. You know, the Tower may have hit already and somebody just like not, you know, wanting to see it. But it's here. All right? It's here. It's in reverse. It's your energy or the other person's energy that just don't want to see this Tower take place. They're too codependent. Somebody that got all caught up in something. All right? And I'm sorry the way I talk in my delivery. If you can't handle that, is, you know, just go. There's other readers out there that can soften it up for you, you know, or whatever you know, prefer. There's a lot to choose from. You don't have to stick around. You know, it's no big deal. All right? This is just my energy. It's my ancestryhood. My family, I come from a very strong family. And very, you know, very straightforward about what they feel, what they think. And that's what I pick up on it. This is my energy. And like I said, y'all, if you can't handle that straightforwardness that I have and the passion behind it, because all I'm trying to do is help, then, you know, you just need another type of reader. Okay? Because this is how I'm going to be. I'm not going to change for anything. And I'm definitely going to tell the truth. It's going to be, you know, straight and to the point. I'm not going to play around. We don't have time for that. Okay? Justice, this is your card. Okay? Again, a card of karma. Okay, a card of karma. Some things have to be said out of love, okay, you guys? It's out of love. Sometimes we have to do things out of love. Definitely was a family situation. Some of you were probably married. Had a family together. Some of you are wanting, you know, to end the situation. Justice, again, like justice coming in. I feel like, you know, this is a karmic situation, or what goes around comes around. It also talks about making the wrongs right. So, you know, if somebody done you wrong here, Libra, you know, and you just trying to hang on to it, it's time to let it go because they'll get theirs, okay? Never try to play a tit for tat game because that just never works, because while you're playing tat and tit and all this type of stuff, or somebody else, it's like you're throwing that energy out there for it to happen to you. See, the things that happen to us because of the energy that we throw out there. You know, the universe, the universe is for all of us. You know, they want to appease us. They want to make us happy. We have to realize this. And so being that they want to make us happy, you have to put the energy out there of the type of happiness that you want for yourself. So when you throw that energy, whatever you throw out there in the universe to someone else, it will come back to you. It may not be through a person that you wanted to be with. You know, it may not be that. They may come into your life to try to so you can change and do and get better. A lot, sometimes we just have people that come in our life as just temporarily to teach us a lesson and to move on. Holding on to things like this is not going to make anything any better. I feel like somebody just wants this so bad. But see, with justice here, I feel like somebody's just going to cut this off or end a marriage or relationship here. But somebody still wants this, wants to have a family. But somebody here with the World card or Spirit is just telling some of you or the other person, it's time to, just like let things go and start new. It's time to end a situation that just keeps going around and around and around, and just, cut it so you can get this World card coming into you. So you can have happiness in a family situation that you want. Some of you, again, deal with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Your own energy is here. Somebody could have, with this Major Arcana card. You got 2 Major Arcana cards here. 3, to be honest. 3. The World card is like coming to a completion. All right. This needs to come to a completion. Maybe for, that's just one scenario. The other scenario I'm picking up is that in the recent past, some of you had a hard time in a marriage or relationship here. Okay, there was some deceit or deception going on. Some of you, it could have been just a relationship issue. Some of you, it was a marriage. And somebody was like sneaking around, wanting to have their cake and eat it too. Somebody was a little selfish, and there was some narcissism. Somebody was just being very, very selfish and thinking about their self. And what had happened is... somebody got tied up, okay? Somebody got tied up emotionally and didn't want to let this thing go. Somebody was hanging on for dear life, and it could have been an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. They was hanging on for dear life. Somebody had somebody's nose wide open, all right? Wide open. Anytime you get a Tower moment and you still want to hang in there, you know what I'm saying? The Tower is the worst thing that can happen, because it happens very suddenly, and it hits you, and it takes you, throw you off your game. It's like a wake-up call. Somebody wasn't taking heed to the wake-up call, all right? Because somebody was strung out, okay? Whether it was you or your partner. So, karma took place, though. You know what I'm saying? Justice took place on this, whether somebody wanted to let this go or not. Whether somebody wanted to hang on to this or not, justice came in, because when they say when the Tower hit and somebody tried to avoid it, so the Major Arcana, the justice said, "Oh, hell to the no. We tried. This ain't fair. You understand? This is not fair. This is not right. We have to come in and we have to, kind of like." Being that you're in denial and not wanting to let go with this Tower, you still want to hold on. You still upside down here, and it, with somebody who is like very sneaky, very selfish. I mean, look how they looking. They look snooty. They got their nose up in the air, okay? And like I said, I have to judge it by even though it isn't upright, I have to judge it by the cards surrounding it. Very sneaky and deceptive. You know what I'm saying? Stepping out in the dark. What goes on in the dark always comes to the light. That's why I say you have to be careful the way you treat people. Not saying this is you, Libra, but, whoever. All of us, basically. We all have to be careful how we treat people. You don't know who you really messing with. We're all a child of the Holy Spirit, okay? And we have to conduct ourselves that way, all right? So they, you know, Holy Spirit sent justice in and said, this is not right. This relationship, because somebody could have been, like I said, married. Somebody could have been fooling around with somebody who was married, that was waiting for them to, somebody could have been lying and said they was going to let them go, and they didn't. They lied about it. But somebody was just hanging on for dear life because they got themselves all emotionally tied up in the situation. But here they are with whoever they with, you know, was with anyway, whether it was a married person or a relationship. Here's your card, Libra, Justice. And somebody made a new start. They ended a cycle. Or Spirit is just saying for some of you needed to end a cycle. Or for some, maybe the person, if if you was doing this to another person, it was like Spirit came along and said, no, this ain't right. You can't live like this. And they was in denial of letting you go. Libra came along, the scales of justice came along and said, hell to the no. You know, this is my child. We're not going to see you messed around like this. And they, you know, sent somebody in their life that they could, you know, make them happy and, you know, start a new beginning with. Ending a karmic relationship, okay? Hey, it is what it is. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Some of y'all dealing with earth signs, okay? Somebody's like, and, you know, whoever's moving on here is investing very heavily, financial wise. They're investing in this in a new situation because the world is here. They're investing in something new, and then they're just like reaping the benefits of this new thing. They're putting all their energy, focusing on this, the new situation with the world being here, whether it's you or the partner that you were with. They're starting all over, and they're investing in that person that they're starting all over with. And then they're like, that's where they're putting their energy, or that's what you're putting your energy. Again, here it is, the King of Pentacles. Somebody's like very happy, you know what I'm saying, and mature because they're a king. They've come, you or they have come up, because you can have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in your natal chart. You've matured, or they've matured, and they become a king out of this whole situation. This was like a wake-up call for them, even though they didn't want to let this situation go, or you. Now we have the Nine of Wands, and they're just like protecting themselves, okay? They're like moving on. Nine of Wands is the wounded soldier. Somebody, they don't, you know, even though they were hurt by a situation, or you were hurt by a situation, it was like you was moving on anyway. You know, like like just maturing and just moving past all of this nonsense. Again, hit the comment section. This is just a general read, y'all. Just a general read. Okay, I'm giving something to you couples and married people. Okay, I'm going to give you a word of advice. Somebody sent me some cute little cards here. Thank you so much. You know who you are. I thank you all for giving me, you know, sending me things and stuff like that. It's just so, you know, it makes me feel so good. These are people that I talk to personally, because everybody don't have my damn address. But these are people I talk to personally, personal readings, and they, you know, want to be sending me stuff and ask for my address so they can send me stuff. And I was like, you know, thank you so much. So thank you. All right, I've been getting different type of card decks. I got a card deck from a person. Thank you so much. You know who you are. They're like over 40 years old. They got real gold trimming around them. I haven't used them yet. I'm, you know, kind of like really trying to be careful with those. And when my spirit guides tell me to use them, I'll use them. But for now, they, you know, sitting up and I'm activating them and saging them out and everything like that, and trying to connect with them because they're older. They're very old. And you know, whoever sent them to me, thank you so much. So much. I really appreciate it. You could have sold those cards yourself for, you know, thousands of dollars. I've seen how much they cost, and you could have sold those cards yourself. But you were so generous and kind to send them to me, and I really appreciate it. Okay, for you couples, and I got a message for you, okay? Check yourself. Wow. Check yourself. These are called, I forget where I did with the box. I hope I didn't throw the box. I'm usually throwing my boxes away, and I just put all my cards in pouches. Some kind of like, a deck that tells it like it is. You guys probably are familiar with these cards, but it's like somebody told me, Sandy, you tell it like it is on your video. So I got these decks, and I wanted this deck of cards, and I wanted you to have them because that's like you. You tell it like it is, and yeah, it is. You're playing with fire, fire. Doom, doom, doom. That's for some of y'all. Check yourself because you're playing with fire, okay? Or this could be for someone else who may need to check themselves. They playing with fire, and that just goes right along with this reading too. What? Love them anyway? Yeah. Sometimes even if somebody do you wrong, Libra, you gotta love them anyway, and let the Holy Spirit take care of them because, like I said, that's karma. Whatever somebody does that's not right to somebody else is always going to come back. And it's going to hit somebody really, really hard. And then somebody's going to end up in regret. Okay, so, you know, handle your business. Like, sometimes it's just good to just walk away and just start all over again. Okay, start your life over again. Start anew, a brand new beginning. End the cycle that no longer serves you, Libra. And start all over. You can, you know, it'll help mature. You'll find somebody who is very much more mature than this person that I'm seeing here that is full of themselves. Okay? Whether it's you or this other person is saying, you know, check yourself. Playing with fire. Alright? You know, yeah, you gotta love them anyway because people are messy. That's just the way it is in this world. People are freaking messy. They don't care. I just, you know, that just tied in with this whole reading. It really does. Thank you so much for these cards because, you know, that's, yeah, that is me. And this speaks volumes for this reading, Libra. If somebody's doing something to you, you know, it's time to let it go and start it brand new. You will be fine. Because, yeah, this person, you know, this is a fire sign, right? This is a fire sign. That's the main character here that I'm seeing that is causing mayhem and havoc and don't give a damn. That's the narcissist right there showing up. And you don't want to go there with you're playing with fire when you're playing with a narcissist. Just like those cards just said. You're playing with fire. Get away from it. Start, you know what, to get rid of a narcissist, you know what they can't stand? They can't stand you trying, you know, putting up boundaries. They can't stand boundaries. So if you're sitting up there, you know, not, you know, just giving your whole self, which I can see here, somebody just like act like they totally like they don't know nothing. And that's going to cause a major problem here, Libra, if this is somebody doing this to you. It's time to go and walk away. And start all over again. Don't keep being in denial because it's not serving you. It's not serving you. You're playing with fire. Somebody here is playing with fire. Whether you the fire or they the fire, it is totally lit. Okay? It's lit. Now let's see what the Confessions of a Doll have to say, which is my deck here. You're welcome to purchase it. Can y'all see that? Alright. Thank you all who purchased so far. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Okay, so we're talking, Linda wants to talk. Linda. Okay, Linda says, if you don't want what I have to offer, oh well, you missed out. So if you don't like what I have to offer, oh well, you missed out. That's what you got to say sometimes. Even though you're a giving, caring person, fair person, really like somebody, really into them. But when you're dealing with fire here, like this narcissist, all narcissists and selfish people are fire. That you play around with them, you're going to get burned. You're going to get burned because they're professional manipulators. They know what they're doing. They know how to work a situation, whether this is you or the other person. So, all through the reading, all these cards, even, verifying is saying the same thing, okay? So hit the comment section, you guys. Hope you enjoyed your reading. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.